people did not see his films for the purpose of political content. In the daily life, for me, is a struggle. Why should I be concerned about abstract things?
Okay.
I don't have that luxury that Kamal may be having. I don't think that intellectualism and all that will make you, successful in politics. At least Rajinikanth kept on giving that, creating that expectations among people. But whereas Kamal was virtually apolitical. People are not looking for intellectuals,
for wisdom,
for political, intellectuals or profound thinkers among their political leaders.
Hello Federal viewers, welcome to a chat with senior journalist Mr. T Ramakrishnan. Today's topic will be about Kamal Hassan, who is all set to become a parliamentarian. Hello sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Sir, Kamal Hassan launched his party way back in 2018. During the launch of the party, he said his party would be an alternative to Dravidian forces like DMK and ADMK. But now he is also to become a parliamentarian with the help of DMK. So can we say he has failed as a party leader, or he has sustained himself as a politician?
I don't rate the M&M experiment a success story, even in the limited sphere of creating an alternative space or a third space. From 77 onwards, there
has always been a space for the third party.
Third force. But the point is that no party has been able to grab that space completely. Okay. So that this 15, if there is, on an average estimate, say conservative estimate, so 15% of votes don't go to
either DMK
and ADMK. So 15%. But if any party is able to grab that entire 15%, then that party
can grow.
Whereas M&M, they got about 3.6% in 2019 and then 2.6 in 2021. So even in any respect, it was M&M was a failure instance.
Sir, as a first-time MP, what will be the challenges before Kamal Hassan and what would be the opportunities?
I don't see any challenge for him as he will be on his own, okay, and then his party being a marginal player will pose no threat to DMK or ADMK. That I think that is there. That is, I think that I don't see any big challenge. I don't see any challenge for them. But however, he will have several opportunities which you should make use of in highlighting issues and problems concerning the state of Tamil Nadu, people of Tamil Nadu, in a language that is acceptable to the rest of the country. And my impression is that he knows quite a good amount of Hindi also. And he should not hesitate in putting across his views effectively in that language also. Nothing wrong, because after all, you will be representing only the issues and problems of Tamil Nadu. So sometimes if you speak in their language, in the language of others, then the gap will be narrowed down and they will be also be able to appreciate our point of view, our problems better. So sometimes the mode of communication makes a huge difference.
Okay.
And I think he has got that advantage.
Sir, Kamal always speaks with a lot of intellectual topics, and he comes up with different discussions, rational thoughts. Do you think these kind of intellectual talks alienated him from common people?
I won't say alienated him, but the point is that people are not looking for intellectuals,
for wisdom,
for political, intellectuals or profound thinkers among their political leaders. Okay, they want, people want these leaders to address their day-to-day livelihood issues in an effective manner, okay, in a convincing manner. So
they don't expect sermons.
And they don't, it is all kinds of this intellectualism. Okay, it is all right for academics and journalists, but not for common man. Aadmi is not bothered about all these things. Okay, he wants his roads and then water supply and then power supply, then provisions and then price hike. Okay, essential commodities, price hike. So all this to be under control. So for which, in that direction, if you do anything, then people will appreciate you. There is a part, because the daily life, in the daily life for me is a struggle. Why should I be concerned about abstract things?
Okay.
I don't have that luxury that Kamal may be having. Okay, so that is very clear. So I don't think that intellectualism and all that will make you, successful in politics. You see, in 1977, I'm going back to 77, Jayaganthan, at the peak of his popularity, okay, he contested from T Nagar, and he won. He got only up to 5,000 votes.
Okay.
Okay, it was a contest between DMK and ADMK, and not between. Jayaganthan was nowhere in the picture. So what I am saying, even in 1977, okay, so the people at that in a constituency, urban constituency, where middle class people, where his fans, were all in big numbers, he got only 5,000 votes. He didn't even retain his deposit. So the intellectuals can enter into politics through lateral entry, okay. But in electoral politics, India has not yet become a country wherein the intellectuals can take part directly in elections and then win, unless otherwise they are backed by very strong parties. Otherwise, this intellectualism per se won't pay you off.
Sir, Kamal acted in films with interesting themes, and themes like social issues, rationalism, secularism, caste issues, all that. Did any of his film and acting helped him in his political platform?
My reply would be no. Had he been under such an impression, I can only pity him. It is true that he was quite ambitious while making films. Okay, he wanted to make different kinds of films. But people did not see his films for the purpose of political content. In my assessment, in many of his films, the connect between the common man and the principal protagonist was very weak.
Okay.
Only MGR had succeeded in this area.
Sir, when Kamal launched his party, he came up with new ideas, and actually many of his policies surprised people. What prompted his entry into politics?
That is, at the cost of sounding parochial. See, Tamil Nadu people are very wise people, okay, very wise. And Tamil Nadu politics is very complex. It is not what appears to be, you see. So the deceptive exterior, the facade of the politics, perhaps had drawn him into politics. I think the facade of Tamil Nadu politics would have drawn him into politics. The facade I mean is the deceptive facade that the point I'm making is, you see, he would have sensed that when in 2018 there was no Jayalalitha. And Mr. Karunanidhi was also ailing, and then he was confined to his house because of the health factor. So two towering personalities were out of picture. So he would have sensed that there was some space, so some vacuum through which he could enter and all that. And if you remember, in 2017 December, late December, Rajinikanth made an announcement.
Yeah.
So then perhaps he wanted to take a prime mover's advantage by jumping into the fray. I think these are all the couple of 2-3 factors I am able to see, beyond which I don't. But the problem with Kamal's decision was that he did not. Thing is that he did not give any impression in the past that he would be part of politics on one day or the other. Number one, okay. At least Rajinikanth kept on giving that, kept on creating that expectations among people. But whereas Kamal was virtually apolitical, okay. At least those from take the case of say late 80s to if you take till 2010s, for about 20-25 years, he was not known to be a political entity, whereas Rajinikanth took a decisive stand against Jayalalitha in 96 and all that, and subsequent occasions also. So Kamal did not do that. So Kamal's entry was seen to be abrupt. Okay, so that I think that went against him. That is my reading, and of course the party also has not been able to maintain a constant, regular, extensive engagement with the people.
Sir, in 2021 assembly elections, Kamal Hassan contested from Coimbatore South constituency, but he lost to BJP's Vanitha Srinivasan. What were the key takeaways for Kamal as a politician from that election? Why did he lose, despite his active campaign and
Right.
all
It
that?
was actually it was a three-cornered contest. One side Vanitha Srinivasan, already Coimbatore South has got some base for BJP. And of course, at that time, ADMK was the ruling party. And then ADMK wanted to contest from Coimbatore South. But somehow BJP applied its pressure and got the seat for Vanadi. Okay. So on the one side, you have ADMK plus BJP, which have even now good presence in Coimbatore South. On the other side, if you take DMK, Congress, CPI, CPM, all others. Okay. So DMK has its own presence in Coimbatore. Okay. Weak, it may be modest, it may be weak, but anyway, you just can't dismiss DMK in any part of Tamil Nadu. Okay. DMK's presence is always there, of course. It may vary, that percentage of support may vary, but and then you have Congress, and then the Congress, the Mayura Jaikumar was a very good candidate. Okay, he was a good ground worker and all that. And then you have CPI. So to defeat two formidable challengers, it's a it is next to impossible. Okay. And
his stardom, his celebrity
that is all
factors
there,
did not
but
help.
That did not help. From the beginning, it was evident to me he would lose. I don't think it would not be inappropriate if I say somebody from his party, from his side, came and met me before he announced his candidature. So I suggested to him, saying that he should not contest from Coimbatore South, because at that time Vanadi's name was doing rounds and Mayura Jain name was doing rounds. Both are very good, good candidate, very. And then they have their party network. See, all said and done, the party network is what matters. Okay, so there I don't think he was no match. However resourceful he might have been otherwise, but the party to build a party network extensively in any part of Tamil Nadu, it requires time.